Just found out that no matter what I do, my grade's not going to be high enough to get into my master's program.
Hashtag relatable. Hello everyone, my name is Jesaya.
My name is Will.
And we'd like to welcome you all to Season 2 of the Vault podcast, McMaster University's Multimedia podcast. We did it, bro. Season 2. We made it to Season 2.
I'm so sorry, everyone, but this is happening.
What do you mean? This podcast is amazing. And it's always been amazing.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
That's true. Make this podcast great again. That's all we have to do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyways, guys, today for our first podcast, we're just going to go over some, really basic things. We just want to announce some new stuff that's coming up with the podcast. We've got some new teams coming out, and then we want to talk a little bit more about the vault and, I don't know, some of the stuff we do around here. So first off, I guess off of our bucket list that we have to talk about is...
It's not really a bucket, it's a piece of paper, buddy.
It's graphing paper. It's like a special kind of paper.
Yeah, you don't know special paper until you deal with me.
Well, okay. I'm so tempted to talk about like special paper with you, but we need to talk about graphing paper and, more importantly, what is on the graphing paper.
Lead
in
this bacteria.
In this particular case, we've got some new podcast teams coming on with us for this year. We have Karen Veer and Zane, who are going to be doing an anime-themed podcast. I'm really looking forward to listening to their stuff.
You fucking weeb.
Shut up. And also we have Tinson and Sharam, who are going to be doing more of I'm pretty sure it's going to be a weekly, they're going to watch something and then they're going to do a deconstruction or analysis of it.
Okay.
For our basic talk, yeah. But I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
As for us, I'm not exactly sure what we plan on doing, but we were talking to some of the other people, talking about either having a music thing,
yeah,
or maybe just a general discussion thing like last time.
Well, we just talk about your research if that's unless you have signed like confidentiality papers.
Oh no, it's fine. For those of you guys that don't know, right now I have a research position where I'm working with the psychology department, and essentially I'm just working on models of game narration, basically how storylines can work in video games, and I'm really excited to keep moving forward with that. But I don't think that's necessarily for today's podcast, maybe something in the future.
Something in the future.
Yeah. For today's podcast, we wanted to focus more on the vault, and specifically what the vault is. We gave a spiel.
Yeah.
We call it a spiel at Clubs Fest, which is, for those of you who don't attend McMaster, is basically when all the clubs get to strut their stuff.
We get together and we talk about what our club does. We try to conscript as many people as we can.
we tried to con as many people as to come in here as possible. Yeah. Okay, so how about this? Imagine I am a doe-eyed first-year student coming to McMaster for the first time, and I'm walking through Clubs Fest, and I'm looking very chipper because I think my life is going great.
Are you male or female?
I'm okay. Is there two renditions of how you would spiel me? Wait, what the hell?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go through both then.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a male.
Okay.
I'm a twinky little male.
Okay.
Because I'm in first year.
Amy, cut out the Twinkie part.
I'm first year, right? I'm just a little guy in first year. You know, just cute little guy in first year.
You ever search up the Google word twink? It's not pleasant. But anyways, continue.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Well, anyways, I'm walking around, and you need to get me into your club immediately. What do you say to me?
So, I probably start off with, "Hey, do you have opinions?" Because no one would say, "No, I don't have opinions." Because if you say that, you're a fucking idiot.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone has opinions.
Wait, don't like really stupid people have opinions too?
Yeah. Well, that's how our whole entire club was founded. We're just stupid people with opinions.
That's fair enough. Okay, we'll go on.
So then I'll just be like, "Do you have opinions? Do you want to write about them?"
And that's where half of the people would probably say no.
Yeah. And then I will talk even faster because they don't even get to say no.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll be like, there's no requirement to write. There's 500 words minimum if you do want to write. We're community-based. And I'll remind them that we talk about books, anime, video games, anything multimedia related, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then try to push home the whole entire community thing instead of telling them to write. I tell them that writing is optional because my rationale is they want to write, they'll write. If they don't want to write, they won't write.
That's fair enough.
Right? It's how you cater to the largest audience without forcing them all, without scaring off like half of them.
Right. Okay. Great pitch. However, there's one thing that I noticed, and is that you didn't really explain what the vault actually was.
Okay, the vault is... Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, the Vault is McMaster's multimedia publication, and we handle all media-related things concerning video games, anime, movie, books, that sort of thing, when it comes to opinion pieces. And we have a website where you post those opinion pieces, and you're not obligated to write anything, but if you do, it's 500 words minimum, right?
Right.
But we're mostly a community-based club, where if you come join us, we do things together. Together.
We do a lot of things together. Okay, so that leads me back to whether I'm male or female.
Yes.
Okay, so hypothetically, let's say I'm a female, or I appear to be a female, and I'm walking up, and I say, "Oh, this looks like an interesting club," and you...
I first asked if you're 18.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm fucking with you.
Jesus Christ.
Would
you actually say that though?
No.
I mean, you didn't. It would be funny.
No, it would be funny, but like
it would be funny in retrospect, but
it'd be
like,
funny,
really
but
weird.
also I'd be like on like some list or some shit.
You're in 4th year, dude. Conduct yourself as such.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, well, anyways.
At least I'm not already on a list.
Wait, so... Oh. Why you have to do me like that, man? Okay, so... Were you serious? Would there actually be a different spiel where you just say the same thing?
Absolutely not.
Okay, fair enough. We at the Vault here, as a little caveat, are not actually sexist. You know what? Actually, let's pivot from that. Vault lore. I mean, the Vault is a mysterious club. It's basically come out of nothing from a bunch of health size. No one knows who we are except us, and there doesn't seem to be more than like 20 members at a time.
Yeah.
Let's hear some Vault stories. I'm interested.
Okay, so there was first things first, the legendary Andrew's review video that was super cringy and he would never share with anyone. For those of you who don't know, Andrew was our last president.
Right.
And he a long time ago during his angst phase, he made a review article on No Game No Life, a review video, and he refused to show it due to the amount of cringe. Well, when he graduated, he showed it to us. It was that cringy.
It was?
It was so cringy.
It worked up to the hype?
It was worth the hype.
Like that, like a lot of times when we talk about this in some of the meetings actually, when you hype up something,
yeah,
it just doesn't live up to it and then everyone's disappointed. But this actually lived...
As in like, how do I put this lightly? In the least vulgar way possible. Like, it was so cringy that I think my penis grew smaller.
That is...
It's pretty fucking cringy,
That's
dude.
pretty fucking cringy. Like, what was in it?
It was just him, like, throwing a rant tantrum. Like, just like, ah!
Oh, is this like classic Sonic fan?
Yeah. But classic Sonic fan, it was like 13.
When will you learn?
Yeah, but this is a full-grown adult at the age of 21 doing this.
Have consequences.
Like, it's a whole different ball game when you're a fully grown adult and you're spazzing out at the camera.
Wait, he was?
Yeah.
Wait, this is when he was 21?
Or something like that, or 19 or something.
Dude. Yo, do you still have the video?
It's not up to me to share.
Oh, I want to see it. I have to talk to Andrew about that.
Yeah. And another story... Turns out the Vault was made as a resume padding thing, so it was never intended to be anything.
So it wasn't actually intended to be a club that that continued on for like 5 years.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Wait, so how did that happen actually? Like who were the first people to join?
First people was like Vernon and Keon. No, not Keon. Vernon and like Andrew. Andrew was like the angry kid.
The
angry kid that had too many opinions.
So like you, but just like he could like convey them?
Yeah. Or like a fawn, but like more...
More a fawn?
More a fawn.
More a fawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like a fawn.
For you guys who don't know, a fawn is one of our execs. And he's
an angry fellow.
He's an angry fellow. He has some opinions and he's very
opinionated.
He's very opinionated about those opinions.
And like he's not afraid to tell you that your favorite franchise is shit.
Like he wrote an article about Persona,
And
and
he
it's just him just like ripping it to shreds, but just like in the most emotional like sense possible. Like I didn't even see any like the first like line of it was like
Persona farce.
Persona farce. Persona is the most inconceivably, I don't know, fucked piece of media ever to exist in the human race. I was
like it's so bad that like you're not even gonna yell at him. You're just kind of like, okay, buddy. It's like one of those.
No, but like.
But I love that kid. He's amazing.
Me too. Like a lot of his articles are also really good, except for that one. Well, anyways, so from resume padding, how did we get here?
Andrew took the club, and then he turned it into a community thing. He didn't expect it to be that big. Then I came along, and then I made everyone a friend. He started D&D where everyone started chatting with each other, and then I made a group chat, and then everyone started chatting with each other.
Right.
And then it just devolved into this like orgy of degeneracy, and then we were just really close after that.
So that basically is the vault. Yeah. It turned into a friend group, and then that's where we are now with the new set. Well, I guess I am kind of like third or fourth generation.
Yeah, you're kind of like DLC.
Why you do me like this? I'm third or fourth generation, along with our execs Amy and Ran.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Ethan.
Oh yeah, and Ethan. Does Ethan count?
I don't know, Ethan.
Ethan, do you count? Anyways, one more story, and I think this is probably by far the most interesting story. One that I haven't heard yet would be the one of Karam.
Okay, so Karam, the way Karam was born.
Wait, no. Contextualize it first. Who the hell is Karam?
Okay. Karam is this omnipotent being that is the mascot of our club. It consists of a styrofoam head that is mounted on top of a head with a hoodie on top. And then he's like a weed lord.
And he has Sharingans.
Yes.
He has Sharingans, which is my favorite part about him. He stares into you and like you die.
Yeah, but that's not how Sharingan works.
And for those of you that are on our Discord, Karam is the ominous looking fellow with the pylon on his head. So whenever you're going against the rules, you have to comply.
Citizen.
Comply, citizen.
Yeah. So basically, how he was born was that one day when I usurped the position of president, I, as a silly guy, decided to go for sushi instead of an exec meeting. So then they all yelled at me, so I came back early from the sushi, just paid and left, right?
Uh-huh.
And then when I got in, like, they called me, and they're like, "Where are you, Will? Where are you?" And then I heard someone that sounded like Keon, which is one of our old members. He's the guy that recruited me into the club, right? And then I'm just like, "Keon, is that you?" So I get to the club room, and then there's this guy with a styrofoam head, covered in a hood, right? Just turns around and he's like, "Hello, Will. It is me, Keon." Turns out it wasn't Keon. It was Vernon, which was like another member of our club, our old finance officer. So I was just like, "What the hell is this?" Right? So then we're just like, let's make this a mascot of our club. Now, how he got his name was an interesting story. We had this one phase in my second year where we would like say we would like anytime anything happened, we'd be like, it was written in the Quran.
Yeah.
Right? And then eventually we came to we bastardized the word Quran into Karam. So we're just like Quran, more like Karam. So he became Karam, right? Because it's a bastardization of Quran and Haram.
Right.
Yeah. And then he also gained the subtitle Hashish Scholar.
Hashish?
Yeah.
As in like the pipe.
Yeah, but like hashish apparently means weed in the.
Oh, okay. So Karam is a weed lord who is simultaneously omnipotent and extremely haram.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's just this mascot which no one knows about. He's just very menacing.
Extremely menacing. Wait, is there any little tidbits about like Karam himself? Like, have you invented lore for him?
No, actually, he's.
Can we like write like a fan fiction or something?
Yeah. Do you want to make it a sexual fan fiction? Like he takes off his head and becomes a Dullahan and uses it to like I don't know what.
No. I'm gonna say hard no on that one.
Amy, edit that out.
No. We're keeping that shit in. Okay, well, anyways, everyone, I think that's about as much time as we wanted to put into this today.
Yeah.
We talked about some good stuff. We talked about exactly what we wanted to do in Season 2 of the Vault podcast.
Dude, I feel so sorry for anyone who's going to listen to that. That sounds like an explosion. Oh, yeah, you made them listen to it again.
Well, anyways, we talked about that. We talked about what the Vault is.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit about Vault lore for all of you uninitiated that might be interested. Anyways, I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you're still interested in the Vault, we've got tons of other podcasts here on our YouTube, and we're thinking of getting like a SoundCloud or something up again, but there were some complications with that last year, so I don't know.
You'll be able to hear Jesaya rap or read his poetry.
But I'm powerful now.
God.
Anyways.
He doesn't exist. Not anymore.
Anyways, thank you all for listening. We'll catch you next time. See you around the bend.
See you around in bed.
See you around the bend. God bless everybody.
Bless.